This is what's called the WristMax. We've tried it out, like it a lot, figured we'd share it with you. This is actually an arm wrestling tool, usually for, I say you hook it up into like a lat pull down machine or some sort of pulley system, and you're kind of simulating like over the top movement in arm wrestling. Well, we theorized when you're doing the strongman events such as sandbag loads, Atlas stones and stuff, you're scooping, you're cupping the implement and you're tucking it in. That is pretty much what you're doing with this here. So let's show you how you do this. Basically, you slide your hand in. I actually prefer a thumbless grip personally. But you slide your hand in, make sure this is snug up against the back of your palm, and your fingers extend all the way out to the end. As you can see, leverage-wise, the weight is further out, so you don't really need a lot of weight with this. A couple ways you can do this. One, you have a loading pin, load it up like so. You can simulate like you're scooping a bag, you know. Ideally, I'll probably get another one of these so you can do them in tandem. I think that might actually help a little bit better. So you just kind of lift up the loading pin and just scoop up like so. So this simulates the musculature needed in order to scoop the bag and the Atlas stone. You could actually even do like timed holds, but that sucks. You know, just kind of do a timed hold. The other way that you can do this is if you have like a pulley system, and we'll show you that next. If you do not have a loading pin, but you're in the gym and you have access to a pulley system, it's just as good. Make sure that you use the lower pulley on the machine. Hook this up. This does have Velcro on it. Make sure that when you scoop your hand in, that it's nice and tight up against the implement. You don't want it slipping out. You can actually stand up, step out slightly, and you'll see you get kind of a little bit of a stretch in the forearm, and then just cup it in like that. So it simulates that whole scooping of, like, say, an Atlas stone or a sandbag. This is definitely a arm wrestling implement. However, we're utilizing it for strongman training. If you want to get a little bit better stretch in the forearm, an option is to use your body as the bench, and then kind of torque away from the machine. You get a better stretch, and you can scoop it in like so. Now I'm only using like 10 pounds on this, but because the weight is all the way out to your fingertips, it feels way heavier than 10 pounds, just saying. But this really works the wrist and the forearms well. I really haven't used this much yet, but I anticipate that it will help with the loading events tremendously.